Let's talk about I'm Thinking of Ending Things, a 2020 film on Netflix, directed and written by Charlie Kaufman, and starring young woman Jake, mother, and father. If you don't know who Charlie Kaufman is, he is either the writer or the director of the movies Anomalisa, Being John Malkovich, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, Adaptation, and now I'm Thinking of Ending Things. Now, he's definitely not a director or writer for the average moviegoer. His movies are definitely out there and strange, but they're very unique, and I definitely enjoy them. This movie, it feels like... Okay, so the movie follows this young woman who is going with her boyfriend Jake to go meet his parents. And the opening sequence is this car ride. And most of this movie, no, all of this movie feels like one long sequence. You feel like you're experiencing every event the way that it's unfolding in front of all the characters. You don't feel like you're missing anything at all. And that works for majority of this movie, but during the car sequence of the opening sequence of the car ride, you definitely feel the length. I mean, it feels like you're literally on a car ride with these characters, just these like the dialogue, people just talking in a car ride while passing the time. And it's definitely not the best hook for audience members, especially people who don't or haven't seen a Charlie Kaufman film before, because it's definitely long. But once they get out of the car, the movie begins to showcase what its purpose is, and it starts being very strange and uncomfortable, and you really just don't know what's going on. But there's something poetic about it, that you just know that everything is happening for a reason. You just don't know what the reason is, and there's just something elegant about it. You just can't explain it while you watch it, but you just know everything's happening the way that it's supposed to be. It's definitely a beautiful film, and it's a beautiful story, and the movie is based off of the book of the same name, and of what it seems like, Charlie Kaufman was the best person to be chosen to direct this movie. And I honestly feel like I want to check out the book now, because same thing that happened to American Psycho and other movie adaptations of novels. With movies, you're physically shown everything because you're watching it. And when you read a book, it's easier to conceal elements of the story. And I think that reading the book, it'll be much easier to understand what's going on, and for the author to bring upon us the story that they're trying to tell. And after I was finished watching it, because I watched it with my younger brother, we both were just silent after the movie was over. We were just so confused on what we just watched. We knew that we liked it, but we just didn't know why. So we had to watch this video afterwards explaining to us what we watched. And I think you would have been able to catch up on these things, or pick up on these things watching it a second time. But after watching the video, it definitely all made sense. It just clicked, and we understood why we enjoyed it so much. It's definitely strange, but that poetic element, everything is there for a reason. It has symbolic meaning to it, and I think that it's definitely worth the watch. Everybody brought, it was great performances from everybody. The cinematography was on point, and Charlie Kaufman just brought us another great movie. I would have to give it a 4 out of 5 stars. It was a really good movie, but those sequences that are slow, they definitely are slow. So I feel like it gets that 4 stars because of that. Because it's not like the most entertaining movie, but it's great anyways. So if you want to check it out, it is streaming on Netflix. I'm Thinking of Ending Things.